Hello YouTubers. Ain't got much going on here because of all the rain we got yesterday. I got rained out yesterday, but got a little bit done. It's mushy down here, but I'll show you where I'm at on my list. Remember the list? Well, I ain't doing too bad on it considering the rain. Look at the water. I don't know if you guys can see all the water in puddles here. Got my wood out of here. Got my wood out of here so I can get up there and get that transmission out. I don't know what it's going to take. I hope I don't have to take that air cleaner off. I don't think I will. I don't know yet. It's just kind of wait and see what I got to do. Piece by piece. I'll bring you along for the start of the tear down. So I got that done. I got my steel plates for the Cedar Rabbit. I got my steel plates loaded to put on for my welding tables. This wood here, remembered, I'm going to show you where that's going to go. I'm going to take that wood to the back. And I'm going to take that wood and put over there because I'm still using that wood on the building a little bit. Not much. I think I might go ahead and board and batten this stuff. It gapped out a little bit wider than I thought it was going to gap out. It shrunk pretty hard. So, I don't know. I put it up so I could just take the 3 screws out of it and slide it over. Here's the old canopy. People were worried whether it was going to blow away. If it's going to get to be where it's going to blow away, I'll just take it down. It shouldn't take more than a couple minutes to take it down. When it was on the fruit stand, I don't know if you remember when I opened it up first on a couple movies ago, I had probably 6 or 7 strings hanging from it. That thing got tied down. A hurricane couldn't have taken it up. All right, there's another puddle. A lot of rain here yesterday. I guess a few twigs came down in the road too. That's about 2.5 inches in diameter. Big red-tailed hawk up in the tree back there. I hope he's getting some of those daggone squirrels. Did a lot of errands earlier on this morning into town. I had to buy some parts, which I'll show you what I had to go buy in a minute. And I forgot I was supposed to get a turnbuckle before I did anything, but I forgot that. I mowed back here, I don't know whether it was yesterday or the day before. It's probably yesterday. But here's where we'll turn this noise off. I guess I'll put you on the tripod. Well, I'll put you on the tripod in a minute. You can be a little bit shaky. Here's where I put those frick ways. So I put 2 of them in here. Oh man, I'm sinking in the ground here. That's how soft it is. Can't get much done. So I decided to bring another one up, which I was kind of thinking of that anyway. So it's a little rotted here, but I got to get it up. And I have cinder blocks underneath it there. I might lower these down a little bit here. I was hoping that I could get it to go one plane across so this just would blend into the other one. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. I didn't realize that I still had my big rollers on the husk down there. I wonder if it'll still roll. Nah, she's locked up. It's got bearings in there. I'll put some oil in there. It really doesn't make any difference. I'm not using those, but I wish I'd remembered to have gotten that out. That means the other one on the other one is probably frozen in there too. It looks like I got these reversed from what that set is because the flat track is in the back, but that might be the difference between a regular number 1 and a number 1B, because the B meant the guide rail was in the back, and it looks like the guide rail's definitely in there. These are 2 different mills here because they wouldn't have 4 15-foot sections. So anyhow, that's that on that. We're gonna go up. I decided Ah, man, I'm slipping. I decided to go ahead and put the, anyhow, oh, I forgot. When I get that second section set up, then I'm gonna bring that other pile of wood up and get it off of back there. I can't make it level. If I make it level, the ground's on levels. You can see that. So if I come in here with the forks, I can't get under them because the forks are gonna stay to the ground contour and not the level. All right, back to this. I decided I was gonna go get out and get bumped around a little bit. We'll get the tripod out of the back. Trying to set it up a little bit with one-handed. I could have done this prior to making the video, but you know I don't do things in any kind of good order. All right, I'm gonna run a cable from as high as I can reach up there to this one right here. Probably take that screw out so I don't run into it with the drill. Kind of don't want to run into that. I don't know if you even saw that. There's a screw up there holding this piece in here. So I'll take that screw out and drill a hole there and drill a hole up as high as I can there. And what I got to put in there, I don't know if I already put it together. Went into town to get, let's see if you guys can get in here. That's about where I went into town and had to buy these things here. I don't know, cable clamps, I don't know what you call them. This is old telephone pole piece, which should be able to hold it. If I just put a, I don't know, just a screw and eyelet in the wood, it can't screw out because once it's like this, it couldn't go out with the cable going up that angle up there. So it really didn't make any difference, but this is, I think, a lot better. I can always tighten it up and I won't have a problem. Now I want to put it up high so I can walk under there because you're all the time losing stuff in the sawdust pit, or got to get in there to work on it or maybe grease it, and I don't feel like climbing under everything. I put a little bit of shrink tape on this thing here, or shrink tube, I don't know, to keep it. I didn't go get the turnbuckle for the other one. I think I got a turnbuckle. There's turnbuckles all over here, so I just got to find an unused turnbuckle. I think there might be one over there. I'll go look. See, that's why if I had that cable down, if I had, you can't see it, there's a board above my head. I think there's a turnbuckle here. Huh. No, but I wonder where that turnbuckle went. I know there's turnbuckles all over here. I will find a turnbuckle. Oh, not one on there either. Not one on there. Well, I made a liar out of myself there, guys. I'll go up there and get it in a little bit. If I don't get it, I don't get it. I got to get the drill now and my safety goggles. Because you know, if I don't have my safety goggles on, half my comments will be, "Where are your safety goggles, boy?" So, put the old drill in the old. This drill here is nowhere near as good as the old Milwaukee. Guarantee you. That old this one here, when I was drilling the thing over there, maybe I'll bring you up here. You guys can get right in on this. Just about, I think. I don't know how high I'm going. I got some rakes here in the way and all sorts of goofy stuff in the way. I think that'll be pretty daggone good. See, this drill just doesn't have no poop like the other one. It's through. Once that nose stops feeding it, it stops going. No, I ain't got no push at this height. I ain't got no push at this height, guys. I guess you're in there. I can't, I don't know. Yeah, I think you're in there. I just ain't got no push at that height. I'm extended up as high as I can get. If I hit on the back of the drill, maybe I can put it on hammer drill. I don't know how to do that. It's getting frustrating. I wasn't planning on this. It's got to be through on the other side. That's why it ain't coming through. Yeah, I can see it. Maybe I'll try drilling from the other side, even though if the point ain't pointing, it don't make much difference. Well, I didn't drill very straight or anything like that. I'm gonna catch heck for that. There we go. You guys just got to pretend this is a hand grenade. And it don't matter when you're throwing hand grenades, does it? It will work. And see, it's way above my head, above my gray pade. I put this thing on there so it doesn't just keep going in there. It's a little crooked, so I'll just aim it that way. It can kind of go to wherever it wants. And then these are the washers. This is all free stuff from when I get telephone poles. I gotta get a big wrench. Oh, where'd that washer go? You know, I already lost that washer I just had in my hand. Got to go back into town and mail somebody a postal money order. I bought some sawmill shanks from the guy. Had some sawmill shanks. I don't know how exactly he came by them. I don't really need them, but every now and then you find people that need that kind of stuff, and if I can help somebody out, I'll help somebody out and get them. Where's that aiming up there? We'll aim it at about that position. I can move it anyway. Anyhow, you know, I go do a lot of shows and run into a lot of people, and if I can help somebody out, then I'll do it. In fact, at the show up at Carroll County, the steam show they have up at Carroll County, look at all these daggone weeds. You can't see them. Somebody somehow threw away the feed belts to the sawmill up there. Let me see if you guys are in there. I can't. I think so. Anyhow, I got to order some feed belts for that mill, or you won't have the show because you don't have any feed belts. There's two of them, and the one book says one length, one book says another length, and they say all different lengths. So what I did was rummage through my stuff, and I found a 4-inch flat belt that should work for that. So we'll relace it, and I'm going to order 2 more belts from Baltimore Belting, and what that'll do is we'll make the laces to fit up there, and then we'll make a backup set, and probably run the backup set, to be honest with you, because the backup set's pretty good. Now I got to take that. If I don't take that screw out, you know that drill's going to run right into it. So let me take it out. How are we doing time-wise here? Have I chewed up too much time, Av? It's kind of like I said, a lot of stuff I do, I wouldn't normally photograph this, but I ain't got no other. Oh, what did I take the drill bit out for? Come on, guys. You're old and senile. You should have seen me doing that. I didn't need the drill, I needed the battery. All right, now I need the battery back in the drill. And the drill bit back in the drill. See, that was kind of stupid there. I'll put it on hammer drill. Maybe that'll help. Put it up about here. I hope I drill this one a little bit straighter than the last one. That looks pretty good. Maybe I'll come down a little bit. I think I'll come down a little bit. It doesn't need to be that high. Ooh, that sounds terrible. I don't like hammer drill. Makes a whole lot of difference when you got some push behind it. Well, that isn't too bad. Now I can take the drill out. Set it there, probably forget that I had it. Put that in there. Yeah, would have hit it. Put this back in here. Put that in there. Go get the other. Hope that doesn't fall off of there. Let's see, somewhere there's another one of them things in here. Here it is. Except for I don't see all the bolts and screws and miscellaneous nonsense. There it is. Oh, I screwed up here, guys. Unless that'll go in there. I think it'll go in there. How are we doing looking at? Ah, you got it. And we'll put this beast on the back side. First we got to drop it, make sure it hits the ground all right, and you have to pick it up. You know, you got to drop everything once or twice. That's one of the reasons I want to have quicker access to the sawmill pit. The sawmill pit, when I originally made it, I think just had this up there. And as it started to fall and timber and all that kind of stuff, then I started putting all the supports to it. Now let's see if we can get that screw to go back in. I got a feeling it might not want to go. This thing doesn't have to really be there anyway. Wow, my goodness, it did. Finished with this, I think. Oh, I didn't put the drill bit away yet, did I? See if I can find that bolt. The reason I put it on the back one instead of the front one, if I put it on this one here, it would be pulling here and here. It'd be pulling all over the place. If I put it back there, it's pulling this way, so this isn't really got a pull, it's got more of a push. So I think that's better. I don't think it's going to make any difference, to be honest with you. But if I do that, it's also higher over my head so it won't hit my head. So now if that cable, and now if you remember, I can't see anything in that screen. If you remember, this was the leftover wire from that what, I don't know what they call that thing, that come along thing like I had. Remember it was a 25-foot cable, and the spool on that, because you just get a one size fits all cable. I had that thing for years. So what I did, it wouldn't fit on that little ratchet thing. I just cut it off, and I figured I'll save everything. Sure beats going out and get it. I think this is, to me, this is about the perfect thing for here. I don't really think it's going to really need anything. I hope it's long enough. I'm pretty sure it's long enough. This is 10 foot. And I don't think it's 10 foot to down there. Plus I got to go look up a turnbuckle. I forgot to do that. All right. I think it's going to be just right, guys. That's all I got to do is go like this with you guys. But by the time I go up there and look for a turnbuckle, we'll take you along. It's a walking procedure here. I'm not going to drive up there. I need to put this speed wrench back into my take it to the show box. That's when we go to the shows, you got to take a whole lot of stuff. planning on who knows what's going to happen. Dude, look at all that dirt. I wonder where that came from. There's a mole. I think that's a mole dirt there. Damn. Oh, excuse me. Darn. Anyway, and here, because it rained, you can find more square rocks. Hickory nuts. Some guy sent me what he thought those were. I'm not quite sure. He called them, I don't remember what he called them because I'm old and senile. Nope, that isn't one. Usually after rain, you can come up here and find a bunch of them. I know you guys are just totally interested in finding square rocks. But I gotta aggravate the wife somehow, you know that. She got the whole box. We were trying to see if they were magnetic, so we put them next to a compass. Look at, there's one. See how square it is? I guess you're in there. Found one, that's enough to get her going. I had some from the other day. There's one. That one broke. Yeah, we'll leave it for another day. Anyhow, mud hole up here, see the water? This is where that wood was. The gentleman came and picked that up. I thank him for it. So I actually sold some wood. Wasn't that a great thing? Now what did I come up here for? Come up here to look for a turnbuckle. Oh my goodness. There's the new saw blade. This is the to-go box. Didn't get in there very well, did it? That thing just doesn't want to go down in there. That's enough, it'll go in there and shut. Now, somewhere up in all this nonsense, there should probably be a turnbuckle. Those are shims, safety glasses. Oh, look at that. Man, I do have some in there. Teeth. Let's see, where are we at here? Nope. Those are pulleys. That's my pulley drawer. Can you guys see all the stink bugs? I don't know if that's showing up in here. Probably not very well. This thing is just loaded with stink bugs. For some reason, stink bugs and this sawmill go together. There's a bunch of bungee cords. There's a bunch of bushings. I'm not doing too good on this. I already looked at that one. I'm almost broken tapes. If you got a sawmill, I'll bet you got broken tapes. Those are wheel things. Those are gas. You know something? That's heavy. What's in there? Something else. Oh, there's my clock. I put a clock in back here. I don't see a turnbuckle. Well, I'm too cheap to go buy one. I just ran into something. I'm too cheap to go buy one, and I'm stuck here. I'm stuck in the middle. I gotta get rid of these speakers. As Jeffrey would say, they got to go. I don't know where they got to go. I probably got a turnbuckle up at the house. I know I save them. And I know I put a bunch of them on the sawmill when I first put it together. I could take that one off, but the carriage kept racking a little bit. Oh, here, no. And that's how I have it, bolted down. See, I got those bolts in there, and then I pulled it down that way. So there's a bunch of them in it here. You can see there's one turnbuckle there, turnbuckle there. That's how I bolted down. In the front, it's kind of held in with those, but then the bottom part's held in with turnbuckles. So there's turnbuckles everywhere. See, there's two on the carriage. See the one on the carriage? The carriage wanted to rack a little bit. That took care of the racking problem. But I still haven't come up with a turnbuckle. I got a feeling we're going to cut this one now, and I'm going to go up the house and start looking. This is my take stuff out of telephone pole pile. This is all stuff that I've gotten out of telephone poles. That's a half a bucket full. Daggone, I thought I had a turnbuckle down here could finish this up. Don't know what that is. Here's more sawdust sawmill crap. There might be a turnbuckle up here behind all this crap. These are just different things we use for adjusting sawmills. These are different. That's not a height gauge. That was something I don't even remember now. I got a feeling there's a turnbuckle in here someplace. But we use these things. That's a Detroit part. This is a sawdust drag part. Mouse nest there. I don't see a turnbuckle. Well, I can't finish this one out for you, but it would have taken me longer than that to get the turnbuckle going. So, in search of a turnbuckle. Don't even know what's in here. It's empty. It's probably rotted out. I put this plastic over the saw blade because there's a joint right there, and this old Detroit likes to blow a lot of snot out its exhaust. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this movie because I can't find a turnbuckle down here. Yeah, I got junk everywhere. I'm a pack rat. How about a top of the line hammer? Or what do you call it? Axe handle. I can't see what the name on it is. It says it's 24 karat gold. Can you imagine that? I have a 24 karat gold axe handle back here, and I didn't even know that. Whew. That is some good quality stuff. 24 karat gold, guys. Look at that. That must be, I don't know, 24 karat, weighs 3 pounds. That's about $6,000 or $7,000 right there. That's amazing. Just amazing. I can't find a turnbuckle. This is all wet back here from all the rain. I still haven't cleaned all this up now that I can get in here. I still got telephone poles that I got to clean up. I just got so much mess everywhere. There's a turnbuckle right there. There's a turnbuckle right there. That's what holds all these all this track down. It goes into the telephone poles. Anyhow, that's about it for this one because I'm running out of time. I got to go back into town by 5 o'clock, and it's, what did that clock say? I think it said it was about, is it 4:30? And if I can't find a turnbuckle, okay, it's 4:15. I got to leave at 4:30, go back in town to mail that guy the money for those shanks that I bought. And then I'm going to go to the store and buy me some hamburger. I'm going to have a grilled hamburger tonight. Wait a second. I know I saw another square rock there, guys. Right there. See it? That's a little one. Yeah, the rifle. Whoops. Thought I saw another one. Can't give her too many at a time, but we got a whole box of them. There's one right there. They just... I forget what that guy said they were, but I kind of don't think they were that because I looked that up and doesn't matter. Anyhow, I'm going to be working on that after dinner. I'm going to be working on the cable, putting the turnbuckle on it after dinner. And that's what I'm up to. So I'm busy. You would think there's probably a turnbuckle in here. In fact, I know where there's a turnbuckle now. I think it's in another box of stuff. Anyway, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you want to see more of crazy stuff you shouldn't do at a sawmill. Anyhow, we'll see you. Bye-bye.